The intro goes so damn hard. That is the best part of the whole freaking show is that intro.
2 characters, not just 2 girls.
Oh,
but
well.
Depends on
what genre, I guess. But it's the same thing. It's all the same stuff.
Yeah. Let's make a movie for your grandma, and I'm pretty sure that's where they're going to end it. They'll
So
probably do that
They
one.
play the movie, it's a porno, and the
Oh
grandma's
my
like,
God. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Life is Daijoubu. My name is Cole, and I am joined by Skylar and Thane.
Hello.
You goat.
He's got a mustache. Look at his freaking mustache.
I haven't shaved yet.
I just barely noticed that. You got some great facial hair, Thane.
No, I don't.
But not as good as mine.
Oh, wow.
Clean shaven.
I can't grow facial hair.
Smooth shaven like a baby's bottom.
I don't know if a baby's like that, but...
yeah.
Anyway, today is episode 6. We are going to be talking about My Life as a Skeleton in Another World.
Pretty
Skeleton
close.
Night in another
Skeleton
world.
Night in Another World. There
From
you go.
another world.
From another, I don't freaking know, dude. It's just an Isekai title with skeleton in the name. We're gonna be getting to that.
Spooky, scary skeleton.
We'll get to that after our break, so about halfway through. But first, we're gonna be talking about the stuff we always do, the news, some of the stuff we've been watching. We're getting close to the end of the season. So I guess it'd be a good time to bring it up now. Next episode won't be in 2 weeks. It'll actually be next week. We're going to be doing a seasonal recap, if you will. So we're going to be going over this past summer season of anime and talking about some of our favorite stuff, the favorite shows that we saw, the favorite intros, outros, things like that. And we'll also be discussing some of the stuff we're excited to watch for the next season, too.
So that means you get a catch up on your anime because...
You have one more week.
Yeah.
We won't be watching. There won't be a watch along at the end of the episode.
Yeah, there won't be a watch along on this episode.
So you get a break, slave.
Jeez. So next episode, at the end, we'll announce what we're going to watch for the watch along for the 2 weeks following next week. So the next, I should have looked up the dates. The next watch along actual episode will be today's the 23rd. The 23rd is when this comes out. So next week is the 30th. That's when the season recap. Then the next watch-along episode is the 14th of October. So stay tuned to that, as well as the seasonal recap. Anyway, so we're closing up on the end of the season. Guys, like, all of our shows they're at the sad part and also slightly getting to the redeeming end.
The show I started with is only at the halfway point.
Wait. Biscuit Hammer?
Yeah,
Is there a 24 episode?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to be like 24, 23.
Are they going to do like a mid-season break?
I don't know. They probably not. They're probably just going to be like barrel through it.
Really?
Like, get this out. I don't know.
So like through the fall season you might get more?
Yeah. We'll have to see. This is the type of studio that just kind of farts it out.
Well, they're farting out 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10.
Yeah.
What studio is it? Do you know?
I think it's JC staff.
Does it feel is it gross? Is it kind of like does it feel lazy, I guess, or
yes,
corners cut?
Yes.
A lot of slides. A lot of 10-second, 20-second
we saw
stills.
the intro. There's a lot of PowerPoint presentations going on in that.
Yeah.
Clips straight from the anime.
Yeah,
like,
straight
cut out and put on colorful backgrounds.
Like rotoscoped.
Yeah,
they
rotoscoped onto
it and stuff.
Darn, that's stuff we could do.
Oh, it's Studio Naz. It's Studio Naz. I'd never heard of them.
Yeah, I've literally never heard of them.
Is this one of their first projects?
No, they've done other stuff.
Other 5s out of 10?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
Their first show is a show I actually remember watching called Hamtora.
Hamtaro?
No, not Hamtaro.
Sorry, I got excited.
Not Hamtaro. It's called Hamatora.
Hamatora. Dang, dude, that just blew my freaking mind back to like second, third grade, where I'm watching Hamtaro on Cartoon Network. Oh boy,
I don't even know what that is. I've heard you talk about it.
It's a hamster guy.
It's pretty much anime X-Men, but
they're hamsters.
But it's like the characters are drawn by Tetsuya Nomura.
So it's that show G-Force with all the gerbils, but anime.
I guess.
And it's pretty cute too. They're all pretty cute.
Oh, that's nice.
They got nice, cute designs.
They
like
got
them.
They also did My First Girlfriend is a gal. If you ever seen
What's
that
a gal?
like a Ganryu girl.
Oh, that's how you say it, a gal.
Yeah, I guess that's the.
I've read a manga that's probably in the same vein called Gal Gohan.
They did ID Invaded.
What he's meaning is like, sometimes they get like the tan skin girl.
Yeah, that's
is Gal Gohan a tan skin girl?
Yeah, and very like wears makeup and dresses up. Yeah, and like not pompous, but like.
So maybe that's like
is prissy? Is that the correct word?
No. It's
very high maintenance.
High maintenance, like, yeah, but like they're dolled up and stuff.
Totally,
like,
yeah. Let me show you the cover of Gal Gohan. Same man, actually. He's like, you should watch this, and I look at the picture. I'm like, this is just a big titty tan girl, and he's like, yeah.
Like, the word is like Gyuar or something like that. But I've never heard of. I've heard of Gal Gohan, but I didn't like think of it as that. I should really just figure out how to say that word because this is not the first time we brought it up before.
I mean, she's not that tan, but like in the show or in the manga,
yeah, she's definitely
tan.
that though. She's definitely like the
dress it up.
style.
Yeah,
Huge
okay.
titties.
Yeah, big. The whole point is, I guess, since we're talking about it, the whole like a plot for this manga, besides the fact that it's just a big titty girl, is she joins a cooking class and tries to hook up with her cooking teacher, and eventually does at the end.
Congrats. She did it.
She did it.
Go her.
She cooked it up.
Congratulations, Ganryu girl.
I spoiled that. Wow, sorry.
I was gonna. Watch it.
Okay. So, I know it's like a spoiler, but like, is it though? Because it's like, it's a rom-com. Like, of course, the two main characters are gonna hook up in the end.
There are, of all the ones I've read, there's only been a select few where I'm like, wow, that didn't go how I thought it would.
Very rarely do the main two girls hook up.
Two characters, not just two girls.
Oh, well.
Depends on
what genre, I guess. But it's the same thing. It's all the same stuff.
Yeah.
It's always the two main
characters.
I guess protagonists. Well, not protagonists, but
how often, and it doesn't happen often.
Sometimes a pull of Wonder Years.
How often does second girl win? So like,
not very often.
Yeah, not very often.
Like the ones that like have surprising endings that I can think of, still not. It's typically first girl. And so
no. I watched this like forgettable anime. The only thing I remember is that it was gearing towards this girl, the blonde-haired one. Like main character, they had the best chemistry, and then he got like his stepsister who had like was just like there, and she was like supportive. And suddenly at the final episode, switches gears. He's like, "Stepsister, I love you. Will you accept my love?" He's like, "Yes, I will," and just kicks the blonde girl to the side. I was like,
"Oh,
what the frick is this?
What is this? What?"
I guess in a similar vein, spoilers for a manga called Blue Box if you're reading it or plan to read it.
Whoa there.
No, what? Not
That's
Blue
not
Box.
Finished.
Blue Flag, sorry.
Oh, Blue Flag.
Blue Flag is a trash ending.
Yeah, that one kind of is left field, isn't it?
Yeah, where it's just like it goes against kind of what the show talks about.
Yeah, I really liked that story.
I did
up until the last chapter. The last chapter's not great.
Literally, Cole and I had a conversation.
They did a 180 on the entire story within the one last chapter.
Yeah. What's interesting though is like Cole and I had conversations about how they go about talking about things. Yeah,
it's really well written.
Totally
Except for
so
that
good.
last chapter, it just doesn't feel natural.
Yeah, and I remember reading it. I was in my room. I was like, "So help me, if this happens, I'm gonna be pissed." And you were just in the freaking room, and you probably just knew. You're just like, because I was reading the last chapter.
You gotta know how to be subversive, and stuff like Blue Flag and Domeko just didn't do it right.
And it's okay to like subvert expectations and stuff, but don't just spring it on people in the last chapter.
Well, it goes against the freaking character.
Wait, did I see Domeko? What is it? Domo girl? Domestic girlfriend?
Oh, domestic girlfriend?
Yeah.
But like I expected that. I expected that ending personally. Not the way they went to it, but I expected the outcome, if that makes sense.
That was how they did it. Was just like,
it was, to me, it just felt like a complete cop out. They're just like, well, I think everybody likes that girl better.
At least, like I said, I I that outcome. I didn't expect that outcome with Blue Flag.
Yeah. No, me neither.
Yeah.
Where it was like that. I guess that's what I didn't like about it, is it went against the message it was teaching, but also went against that character who up to that point was like, this isn't who I am. This isn't who I am. And then apparently that's who he is. And it's like, I think it's okay for people to change like that, but there was nothing.
There was no indication
hinting.
of
Yes,
change.
there was
No
no
build-up.
foreshadowing. There was
There's
no hinting to
nothing.
it. Unless
Like,
I'm just dumb and didn't
I could
see
maybe
it.
see like 2 points in the story where it kind of like hinted, but even still, it's dismissed pretty quickly, and so that's why I thought it was out of like left field, you know.
Well, and Reddit thought that too. I remember you showing me the subreddit talking about it, where I guess, like I said, spoilers. Can I spoil it? Is that fine?
I don't think it's spoiled. I think we just
leave it
beat
at
around
that.
the bush like we've been doing. If you want to keep going,
Well, I mean, I've pretty much said my
Yeah.
piece with it.
it's a great story. If you're looking for a relatively short like romance manga, Blue Flag is great. It's really, honestly, really, really good. And like the characterizations of all the different characters and the cast members, really phenomenal. They have incredible like conversations too, and it's just really well done. Even the side characters are pretty good too. But the ending, I don't know. Like, if you like a twist in the last chapter, go for it. If you like that, but like, even still, it's still a good series without like barring none from the last chapter.
It's like you have to subvert expectations in just the right way. You kind of have to build it up. Makes sense. Like
Yeah,
give your
yeah.
big Infinity War moment. You should have gone for the head. It's like, oh, in context, that actually makes sense, but I didn't quite expect that.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, it has to make sense while being surprising. Like, oh, he did it. I didn't think he could do it, but he pulled it off.
He Thanos'd him.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I guess that's just the final words I got on that one. It's a good one. It's just doesn't execute the ending properly, in my opinion.
Oh, he ate God, but God rejected him.
Wait, what's that one?
It's, you'd have to figure that one out. I don't want to
Oh, okay.
spoil it.
So I guess real quick,
Guess I'll give it
We
hints
could-
on
we
the
could-
table.
Oh, I was thinking God of War, like the games.
No, he didn't. He rejected the gods, and they all died.
Okay, what are you saying?
so I was just gonna say real quick, and this could just be a brief discussion because I'm sure this is something we can go to in depth. But and this is something I've learned to just be okay with, or rather, don't let it soil an entire story for me. But does an ending ruin a show or something for you guys?
Not for me. It used to have a pretty large impact on the story, but like I've gotten over it, and if I like the story to the ending, then I'm okay with how the endings go.
Yeah, there's Darling in the Franxx. I did not like the last 5 episodes, but like what hooked me was the characters.
Yeah,
And it's
without a
like,
doubt.
At the end, I was like, man, I liked it enough to wish for a better outcome for the characters.
Darling in the Franxx is a phenomenal example.
But at least
of
they
that.
got a happy ending.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
I that's a great example. It's a really good story, really, really well rounded and everything. It just kind of jumps to something crazy at the last second, but
See, and I think for me, because I used to be that way too, where I was like, man, like an ending can really make me sad about something, I guess. And the thing where I flipped the switch where I'm like, wow, this is stupid, I need to not do this, was I got so mad, and Cole can attest this, I got so mad after I read Domestic Girlfriend, where I was like, man, that ending was so bad, and I was just like livid for some reason. And I think it was because up to that point I really enjoyed the ride. Like, the ride was so much fun.
and then it was just over.
It was just a train wreck. I felt like the ending,
Oh.
just a crash landing. But I mean, the more I've thought about it, I'm like, yeah, the ending sucks. I think it's really dumb, but like the story, I think was still fun. The characters are fun.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, that's definitely something I've like switched over to, where I'm like, yeah, even if an ending sucks, like if it was a fun ride and the characters are good.
I've basically just come to terms that ending something is one of the hardest things like a writer can do, and having a nice stick the landing kind of ending is almost impossible. So like,
Attack on Titan, I could think of like build up for years, and then suddenly you just read the final chapter. It's like, okay.
Without spoiling anything, because I know Skylar has it, and I don't want to like obviously over air, but like
Yeah.
I was okay with the last chapter, just the ending of Attack on Titan. I didn't think it was like overtly bad or overtly good. I just thought it was just like, well, after all you've done, it's kind of hard to top everything else.
Yeah.
So like I didn't expect it to be incredibly.
Although
amazing.
it did like the bonus chapter where it's like had that ominous.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
fun.
yeah,
that was
it's
fun.
like
I wonder if excuse me. I wonder if they will animate that. as like
will.
an epilogue kind of thing.
Probably will.
I think it'd be good. Oh, almost spilled
Careful.
my water all over.
Careful.
Well, I guess looping back to Darling in the Franxx, and speaking of the company that made Darling in the Franxx, Trigger. Guess what show me and Thane started watching over the past couple days?
Oh, I know. Do you want me to guess?
I guess you're the only one here, so you might as well.
Is it the Cyberpunk
It's
anime?
the Cyberpunk anime. Now, I've watched 4 episodes at this point. I think you've only seen the 2 so far.
Yeah.
Wow. It's good.
Is it?
It's so good, dude.
It's,
I'm very impressed with it.
How many episodes are there?
10 total.
Well, that's not bad.
And
It's
it's
a-
dubbed
I'll
and
probably do that
everything if
one.
you want to do that.
Trigger, it's like, I think it's the perfect series for Trigger
Oh,
because
yeah.
it takes the violence and sexual energy and just cranks it to 1,000,000. In fact, it does it harder than the game itself.
Yeah, honestly. Like, it feels good. Especially as somebody that's played through the game, I can really appreciate a lot of this stuff. One of my favorite things about the anime specifically is how they use the game elements into the anime. So like the user interface of the game shows up within the anime all the time.
That's cool.
There's like this little hacking mini game you can do within the Cyberpunk game, and it shows up literally in the series in one of the episodes, and you're not looking at it in a first person point of view. Somebody else is doing it like on a tablet or something that's see-through, so you're seeing it in reverse behind it, and I'm just like, yo, that's the thing. That's the thing from the game.
Are you watching it subbed or dubbed?
I'm watching it dubbed. I've
Yeah.
started subbed because I didn't know there was a dub, and then I found out there was a dubbed and I just switched
Yeah.
over.
Yeah, I like how each character has an accent, like to give the multicultural.
Yep. It works
the
really
feel
well
of-
for that.
Yeah.
Because that, like, Night City is supposed to be like
Yeah.
a big melting pot of people.
Yeah.
So it works really, really well. Yeah, I think they're hitting it out of the park. The intro slaps. The animation is incredible. Like, it's really good.
I'll
Does
probably
it
have to
change
start
the
that one.
intro every time, or is it the same intro?
It's the same one.
Okay.
I haven't been like paying really close attention to the
Yeah.
visuals to see if it's any different, but it looks the same.
Yeah.
The
It's,
song's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's got the same music vibe as Cyberpunk.
Yeah, like the actual game.
Yeah.
And within episodes, they will do music from
Yeah.
not from the game specifically. They just play music in the songs or in the episodes
Yeah.
for specific moments, and it's got that indie vibe
Yeah.
kind of thing, just like the game does. It's cool. They did a good job. I don't even need to finish it to recommend it. I don't think it's pretty
Yeah.
good. If you've liked the game, I know it's kind of rare for people to actually play that game, but if you have played that game and enjoyed it, you'd probably like this anime.
I haven't finished it, and I'm hoping that it's the best anime this season. I'll probably say that. Like, it's a contender for best.
Yeah, it'll definitely be a contender. I'll
I'll
need to
definitely
finish
put
it
it-
by next
I'll
episode.
definitely put it on my list. I have 3 shows that knocked out Biscuit Hammer. Thank goodness, because
You
I
can
had-
drop it, Thane. Did you drop it?
no, I haven't dropped it.
Were you going to?
If I get caught up with the manga, then maybe. If I finish the manga, then I'll just drop the anime. Or maybe I'll watch it. Maybe I'll watch it all because I'm a sick bastard.
I'm the-
Masochist.
I'm the
Yeah.
same way, Thane. Very rarely do
Listen,
I drop
I don't
things.
feel like we have a list, a spreadsheet for like our episode, and Cole Cole has a section anime you drop, and he's got a few, and then Sky says,
Wait, don't, just they have to wait for it.
Oh wait, you updated too? Can't wait to see what you put.
"Oh, well,
I
I
haven't
put,
looked at it.
well, I don't think I'm gonna put anything because I put finish what you started."
This
Well,
freaking guy.
I guess if Thane did that, all I put was I don't drop anime because I'm messed up or something.
You guys are
Yeah.
nerds.
Yeah, I'm sick.
You guys are both nerds.
I have problems. I think that's what I
Yeah.
said. I don't drop anime because I have problems.
We'll get more into that in the final episode, but I definitely dropped a couple anime, and I'm pretty sure if you've been listening to these episodes, you probably know at this point what it is that I've dropped.
Yeah.
But other than that,
One is a highly acclaimed show, which people are like, "You dropped that?"
oh yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
I feel
I
like
just
I
couldn't
want
get
to.
into
I
it.
want to watch that one just because.
Oh, I'm sure you would like it. Like I feel like
Vampires
your
and
alley.
I feel like
dating.
I'd like it too.
yeah,
Because I
It's
kind
got
of
great
like
visuals,
those cozy
too.
shows.
it's very cozy.
But nothing compares to ultra sex and ultra violence.
Speaking of ultra violence, the other two big ones that I've been watching, I guess Skylar and I both. Or you don't watch Engage Kiss. I'm the only one that's watching that. Engage Kiss and Licorice. I don't. I've heard it a couple times.
Man, I'm missing out on all these
remember.
shows. I only picked
I think
one
it's
because I
Licorice.
thought
Licorice.
I only picked one because I thought, I don't have time to watch all these other ones, and I feel stupid because I thought we'd only pick one that we weren't watching, and I was like, why didn't I just pick Licorice Recoil?
I think I started with like 6 or 7. See,
Why
that was
did
my plan from the start. I should have explained that better. I picked like 6 or 7 because I figured I'd probably drop some halfway through.
And also, I'm feeling I should just watch the random One Piece episodes and tell you guys what happens and see if you know what the hell's going on. You probably won't. I feel like I should just watch it because I know what's happened in the story, but I've seen clips where it's like, he's not in that part.
One of these days, I think I will get around to One Piece, but we'll see. I don't know.
It's such a long commitment. I think you should start with the manga. Cause
I think if I do anything, it would be the manga.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna read the manga. It's all in the app, and I was hooked. I was like, wow, this is good. Especially the Marineford arc. Damn, that shit is good.
That's over 1,000
It's
chapters.
a lot of stuff to read.
That part I mentioned is like at the 500 mark.
But like when I'm thinking about it, it's really not that much because I've been binging Kaguya-sama again.
Yeah,
and I'm like 150 in after like a week, and so it's not hard. I don't.
Here's
think,
the thing: if I take all the smaller anime I've watched, all that could combine to watch time for like Naruto and One Piece and Dragon Ball, all those shows.
And I've seen one Naruto.
Yeah. The thing is though, like, it's variety. You want shorter stuff.
Yeah, see, I was gonna say
Yeah.
I like the variety
that's
too.
literally my argument for like why I don't play that many RPGs is because I can play like 7 or 8 games in the amount of time it takes me to beat one
Yeah, that's fair.
RPG.
Yeah.
But like you do you. I mean, I've heard only great things about One Piece, and I myself have also watched Naruto. Naruto slaps.
For all the one thing I like is the world building. It probably has. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say it probably has the best world building out of any fictional thing I've seen.
That's what a lot of people say.
Because like the years that Oda's put into it, but the pacing is like rough at times. Like there's so many flashbacks and it goes for like 5 chapters. Like you can like trim it down to like 1 or 2 at times.
Well,
The
after a
fights go
while,
on for
it
so
becomes
long.
so long that the
Yeah.
flashbacks are almost necessary.
Yeah, like
So it's weird how
it's good for
looped to
development,
that.
but I'm saying like you could have like trim it down a bit, like be like more show don't tell,
Yeah.
like be more vague, more interpretive, but like at the end it's gonna be like a big detailed world, and we're all gonna look back and be like, wow, look how far we've come.
that's a pretty cool
Yeah.
feeling. But yeah, Licorice Recoil, Engage Kiss, they're still doing it. They're still hitting pretty hard. Licorice definitely has topped Engage Kiss in my mind anyway. Like that show is incredible. I don't know why it's as good as it is. It'll probably be one of our watch along series one of these days. I know if Skylar doesn't pick it, I'm sure I will pick it at least once, and me and Skylar are gonna rewatch it, and Thane can watch it then. It's really freaking good.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
And then the other one, it's kind of a sleeper for me anyway. So I mentioned it a couple times, but I've been watching Classroom of the Elite as well as it comes out for season 2, and like season 2 has been kind of boring. But then this last episode went so effing hard, and I'm just like, holy freak, where was this? And like that's where they put their budget for this season. I guarantee it. It was one of those kind of episodes. Freaking, oh my gosh, one of the most coldest characters, and he's the main character too. He's just brutal and savage with these people. It's a good one. It's a pretty good show. It's got a fun story. It's got a ton of mind games, and I really like it. And that last episode was incredible payoff for the whole season.
That's cool.
So that was a great moment. Really like that one. Other than that, like the step girlfriend thing. Okay, real quick about that. They should have not have named it my stepmom's daughter was my ex, because he's not even the main character. It's 100% focused on the girl. It should have been my stepdad's son is my
Boyfriend,
ex-boyfriend. That's what it should have been. I have no idea why they did it the way they did it.
It reminds me of that one show that's totally horny, It's called Recently My Sister's Unusual.
Oh my god!
It doesn't even focus on that. And from the perspective, you think it's the brother. From the title, you think it's the perspective of brother. It's totally not. It's the stepsister and their angel friend, and she does lesbian stuff to her, trying to get to the brother.
Oh my god!
She's like molests her,
Holy
trying to fill up this love belt. She has like a chastity belt, and like they fill up this love juice. And in order to get some love juice, sometimes the angel will just like straight up molest her.
Oh my gosh!
Did you just describe a hentai plot to us?
Yeah, it's almost a hentai. It just doesn't have titties.
I'd watch it. Did you have anything else, Guy, before we jump into the news?
Yeah, so I was just gonna say, I think Rent a Girlfriend finished. I'm pretty sure, anyways.
Yeah,
episode
I
24.
saw that it finished. Yep.
Man, the more episodes I watch of like stuff I read years ago, probably 2 years ago at this point, just makes me even more sad about what we're getting now, because so much time has passed, not only in my real life, but also so much time has passed within the world of Rent a Girlfriend, and it's just like they should have hooked up years ago for the kind of crap that they're doing together. You know what I mean? Like
What's the arc that it ended on in the anime?
Her.
It's not the movie stuff, is it?
They're getting to it.
That's next season.
Yeah,
probably.
he pitches it to her. He's like, "Hey, let's make a movie for your grandma," and I'm pretty sure that's where they're gonna end it. They'll
So
probably
that'll
do
be-
that
They
one.
play the movie. It's a porno, and the
Oh my
grandma's like,
gosh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't
dude.
get any ideas, Reggie.
Yeah, I watch it. I'm just like, dang, their chemistry together is like pretty good at times. Where you're like, why the f, Reggie, did you drag this out for another 150 chapters?
Why aren't they effing?
Yeah. But other than that, I'm watching Made in Abyss. I finished season 1, movie 3, and I'm almost done with season 2. That show makes me queasy sometimes. Where
Really?
I've said it before and I'll say it again, but this is your kind of show. It is it is weird. It is grotesque. It is like, it's almost like if Rick and Morty was an anime, but it wasn't funny. It was just like really
they
effed up.
stripped all the comedy out.
Yeah, like the world building's phenomenal. Some of the characters hit hard, and it's just like, dang. I don't know. I watched.
I feel like I just want to read the manga.
You might.
Yeah.
Like I'll watch an episode and I'm like, what the freak did I just watch?
Oh, it's based on a manga?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I just assumed it was anime original. Wow.
No. But yeah. Other than that, I've been watching. This one isn't a weekly. It's been out. But I've been watching The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Man, that isekai was so much better than the one we're going to talk about today.
Yeah.
It's freaking good, dude.
I've heard good things about Slime Kun.
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun
Slime
with that.
Kun.
And then the last one is just that maid show I was telling you guys about. It's just weird. I don't even know how to describe it. There's some overarching mystery, and that's the only reason I keep watching. Because it literally is just a slice of life with a hint of, like, there is something weird about this chick, and
I saw
I'm not going to tell you
I
what.
saw pictures of the brown girl, and I was like, it's a brown girl. Mm-hmm. Brown girls.
Yeah, that's it for me, though.
Nice. Well, I guess we'll jump into the news then. Like I said last couple times, it's basically stuff that gets announced as animes, other things, specifically manga kind of stuff. Most stuff that's like geared towards anime / manga. And I
Someone got arrested. That's rare.
I guess like if it's a big name, I'd talk about it. But if it's
Yeah.
not that big of a name, I don't know if we'd bring it up, unless it's like making the rounds on social media.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let's start with this one. Beastar's final season has been announced for 2024. That's the Netflix
Wow,
series. So I think
That's
it's
a long
season
way
3.
away.
Yeah, I'm excited for that, actually. I read the
That
manga.
chick who reads it, she always appears with like a rooster head.
Huh?
Rooster mask. The chick who writes the manga.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. I don't.
Pero Itagaki. She always has a rooster mask. She's
I've
like,
only ever like seen season 1 of the anime. So I
Yeah.
don't even know. Does she like show like? Is that like her profile picture for her manga or something?
yeah.
or-
Well, and also she makes public appearances with the
Oh
rooster
really? Oh,
mask.
That's very committed. She's committed
Yeah.
to
she's
the
very
bit.
committed to the bit.
Apparently,
Good on her.
apparently it's disguised as a shonen manga because sometimes the wolf will get in fights.
It seems
Yeah.
shonen
Yeah,
as.
Yeah.
it's honestly, if you can get past the stigma of furry, I think it's a good show.
I kind of want to watch it again, or like I mean I guess I was planning on watching at some point, but then I just realized I'll just wait till the end season. So
May as well.
whenever season 3 comes out, that's when I'll finally finish it. I guess. Well, I guess 2024 because it was announced. Anyway, next up we have You were experienced, I wasn't, and this is how we started dating. It's a
What?
I believe it was a manga. I should have looked that better. I believe it's a manga that's getting an anime. No date announced or anything. And then some season 2s. Girlfriend's getting a season 2. There you go, Sky. I know you're into that.
It was dumb. Don't watch it. I watched season 1. I was just like,
What's girlfriend?
It's like this guy has a girlfriend, and then another girl shows up, and he wants 2 girlfriends.
it's dumb. It's dumb.
I never watched it. I just got the gist from Sky.
Yeah, don't watch it. I will not watch season 2.
My Dress Up Darling got announced for season 2. I did watch season 1.
go.
You watched it as well.
That's good.
It's a good one. I'm excited for that one. A new Hunter x Hunter volume is finally coming out after 4 years of hiatus.
Yeah, I saw that. Like the author's like, "Hey, I'm finishing up the volume."
Yeah,
It's been chapters that have been in there like in Shonen Jump for years.
Yeah,
and finally they're coming out in a volume.
he's compiling them all. Well, I've been like seeing him do like updates and stuff over like the new chapters on Twitter and stuff. So it's
and
fun.
I hope they removed a lot of the text bubbles because like you've probably seen it where there's like a character's face just right there and just walls
It's
of
just
text.
A brick.
It's like, what is this, a light novel?
Basically. My favorite news of the week is that Frieren Beyond Journey's End was announced to get an anime. I'm very excited about that. I put him up right there as well on the table. I'm very happy. I freaking love this series. I think I started reading it like almost a year ago at this point. Like I picked up volume 1 basically as it came out, and oh boy, I love it. It's a great series. I've been reading them as they come out in English. I think it's up to volume 5. Volume 6 comes out next month, so
I'm gonna have to read those.
that's so freaking fun, dude. I'm so happy it's getting an anime too. And then the final announcement is that Genshin Impact is getting a anime question mark. They don't announce it as an anime. They say it's a long-term collaboration project with Studio Ufotable. I think it's Ufotable.
Sounds like an anime.
Were they the
Or
ones
maybe
that did Horimiya?
They did Demon Slayer.
Oh,
Yeah, Ufotable
does Demon Slayer
Look up who did
and
Horimiya.
almost well,
Fate stuff.
Fate stuff.
Almost all the Fate stuff. So they're doing something for Genshin Impact. That'll be interesting. I'll definitely watch it.
Man,
I like the idea.
I
of
think you
Genshin,
guys
but-
should watch The Garden of Sinners. It's good. It's a bunch of movies, and they're pretty good, pretty like atmospheric and.
Is that by Ufotable?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
also by Type Moon, the guys who write Fate Stay Night.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
They got all the movies on Crunchyroll and
Cloverworks did Horimiya.
Oh, Cloverworks. Yeah, so that's all the news for right now. So I guess we'll go ahead and take our break, and then when we get back, we're gonna jump right into
A Skeleton Knight from Another World.
that one. I'm never gonna remember that name. We're gonna jump into that with full spoilers. We've seen it all. We have assuming that you have seen it all as well. But anyway, we'll see you guys right after this break. And we are back from our break, and we're gonna go right on into the skeleton thingy without spoilers. I still don't remember the name. That's what Skylar's here for. What is it, Skylar?
It's A Skeleton Knight from Another World.
Thank you.
It's on Crunchyroll, or at least that's where we watch it anyway. I'm sure you can find it elsewhere. But yeah, essentially,
Wink.
the story in a nutshell is this big skeleton in big armor he wakes up in a new world that is like a video game that he used to play back in Japan. That's literally all we know about the guy, honestly. And he goes through on adventures, leveling up, learning powers, and becomes really broken. And that's pretty much it. That's kind of the story.
Yeah, he saves some people.
He mostly saves people from getting raped and sold into slavery. Like, the whole
Yeah.
thing is just about trafficking. Like, trafficking
Yeah.
elves, trafficking beast people. Apparently, it's a big market.
And he groups up with the people to try, like, some, like, comrades from those specific races to save them.
Yeah, Elf Girl's the
Yeah.
best. So, Ark is the main
Elf Girl's
guy.
chill.
Lady, what's her name?
Lady Elf Girl.
Lady Elf Girl.
With
Lady
the red hair.
Thane, what you got? Lady what?
I don't remember.
I could barely remember his name was Ark.
I
until-
remember-
I think it's
remember
Lady
the-
Arya.
I remember the green little fox thing's name is Ponta.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ponta.
dude, that thing is adorable.
Yeah.
You know, okay.
They got a plush at the end of every episode.
So let's just go into it because that's pretty much the story. Like, Yeah. Anyway,
It's just
one thing I thought about Ponta that was interesting, but also sad, was like everybody respects this thing when they see Ponta. Like, wow, that's a spirit.
And he's just a freaking goober, dude.
But he doesn't do anything. I was like hoping for him to like morph into like a
Yeah,
monster and
I thought
like
he would
tear
level-
stuff up.
I thought it would level up into like a giant fox and be like, yeah, heavy
Really?
metal.
Yeah,
I didn't think that at all. I just thought it was supposed to be sly, like just do naughty things with Ark for funnies.
I didn't. Did he do naughty things with Ark?
Like whenever it was like simple, like things that like Ark probably shouldn't be doing, Ponto would always be like, yeah, let's definitely do it. It was always.
He's like an encourager.
Yeah. Totally. Always encouraged him.
It's the Pokemon mask. It just looks like a It's a green Eevee.
Dude, it's adorable.
it's a green-
It's freaking cute.
It's a green Vulpix. That's what it is.
There is one thing it does. There's one time like it distracts guards, and that's it. It does that once.
But I guess in my head, when they talk about spirit, I was like, oh, like this thing's gonna morph into a giant fox and eat people and
That's
be
funny.
Naruto.
I didn't think that once. Wow.
Just because like everybody's like, oh
Yeah,
my
that makes
gosh,
sense.
who is this dude? Because he's hanging out with this spirit, and
Yeah.
everybody's like, they're talking about how rare it was, and I
He's
just like,
freaking mischievous, cute little fox.
yeah, it
thing.
didn't really do much. It's just kind
Actually,
of
isn't it a girl? I think it might be a girl.
I looked it up. Apparently, it's genderless in the light novels, but in the anime, it's a girl.
I was gonna say they call it. I'm pretty sure they say she.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that Ponta was bad. It was cute, and I
was
liked it.
Freaking adorable.
But I guess I was expecting it to do like go beast mode, but Ark's already broken, so it
it's
doesn't
a
matter.
mascot. It's nothing but a mascot.
Yeah.
So before we jump more into this, I feel like we have to say the elephant in the room. The intro goes so damn hard. That is the best part of the whole freaking show is that intro. I never skipped it once. It is so freaking good, dude. There'd be times where I the intro would start and I go, oh yeah, time to skip the intro. Then I go, no.
Yeah.
It's so good,
And
dude.
it's
And
the intro, they actually got a guy who does anime covers from, I think he's like from Norway.
Yeah.
His name is Pelik, and he does some of the best anime covers because he has that epic heavy metal voice, hair metal voice.
I'd seen a lot of his YouTube videos before this, and I didn't realize it was him until they had pointed it out.
Yeah, I didn't know it either. It's like, wait, they got him?
Yeah.
How did I not know?
Oh man, it's like so well done.
Those notes when you hear it, it's like
he freaking wails, dude.
Yeah.
So high up there. And it is just, it's killer, dude. It's a freaking banging song.
I just kind of wish they got a better anime for him than this one, but
I put it right onto my
Spotify
playlist with all the anime music. It's so freaking good. It doesn't even need to be an anime playlist. It could just be in your freaking power metal playlist.
Yeah.
Totally.
Right next to Dragon Force and just be chilling there. It's freaking good. That's my gushing of the intro.
Yeah, no, I mean I agree with you. I think the intro is the best part. Like the thing is with the show for me is I did not have to force myself to watch it. Like it was very entertaining,
very watchable for sure.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, but like as I was watching this, usually when we do these watch-alongs, I have my computer pulled up where I take a bunch of notes. I couldn't take any notes because there's like nothing I really wanted to talk about. I mean, I do have a few
mindless.
things.
It's just kind of just junk food.
Yeah, that's probably a good way to describe. This is like eating donuts. You kind of know what you're getting, and like, it's not life-changing.
It's not very expansive.
Yeah.
My biggest issue with it was just the world building in general. I thought it was very, very meh. Like sometimes it had some interesting things. A lot, like obviously the main focal point of the whole show was just like the trafficking and stuff, and like trying to save the world. And then there was also a little bit of like internal royal struggle, internal government like struggles, and I thought that was interesting. But they don't really like focus on that because that's not the main characters doing that. And it's interesting because you see the main characters have an effect on that, but that's all you get. And that's the interesting part because the characters aren't that interesting, and that's what makes the world building I don't know. Like, and the other thing that really just drove me crazy was the power system in it. They just make this dude broken for no reason. He doesn't have to learn anything. You mentioned he had to learn stuff. He didn't learn anything.
I think he just remembered. Is that what it is?
Yeah, he remembered how to do it from the game he played. The only time he ever did training was with the elf lady. And I don't know if you'd call that training. Yeah, freaking elf mommy.
She's just like, I'm going to teach you how to be faster. He's like, yeah, okay.
And like... You don't get to learn why his magic works, how it works. You don't get to see the classic Isekai training arcs that you see in all the other Isekai. And I just felt like it dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah.
And it made the world building not fun for me.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like, he's just, for a main character, the elf girl was more interesting because she had
no doubt.
she had an arc, and I'm no pun intended, like, because his name's Arc. But like, he just didn't have an arc. He doesn't change from the beginning, other than what I think is interesting, and this would be, I guess, my catalyst to continue watching, and maybe we're missing out on stuff because you'd have to read the light novel, I'm sure, but he essentially is a skeleton, and he's only a skeleton, he thinks, because that's what his avatar was in the game.
He's a bony boy.
Yeah, so in this one, though, he has an ability to uncurse things, so he uncurses his arm, and it goes back to human flesh for only a few seconds, and it goes back to a skeleton, and he kept uncursing it a couple times, which it's like, okay, that's kind of a plot, a starting point, I guess, or it's another plot that could open up where I would be like, okay, I want to learn more about this guy because we don't really know anything about him. And that could be something that's interesting.
Well, the sucky part with that, though, is that where that is an interesting thing, it doesn't lead to a character progression at all.
No.
You could probably shoehorn something in, but like as its basis, just realizing that he's not a human, realizing he's not a skeleton, he's actually human, doesn't do anything for him with his personality. It doesn't like change him to be a better person. He already is a good person.
Yeah.
He just doesn't have no room to grow. He's already broken. He's already a good person. There's nothing to do.
He doesn't like take damage from using holy spells, which could have been an interesting.
There's no mana consumption or anything like that.
Like, it would have been interesting, like, since he's undead and cursed, like if he uses holy spells, it like severely damages him.
But no, there's nothing. There's no drawbacks to anything he does. He can literally teleport across the entire freaking world. And it's whatever.
It's power fantasy, pretty much.
It really
it's the
is,
ultimate isekai power fantasy.
It's like you're freaking Neo at the end of the Matrix, and then you're broken. I don't know. That was my biggest issue, though. It was just how undeveloped, or I guess how overdeveloped this character was. You don't get to see any of the development that led to it.
That's what I feel about a lot of isekai. There's just like with my smartphone, another world, and he just uses this device to break the things. And it's like there's no suspense. There's no.
I must be watching different isekai because all the isekai I've seen, I feel like have decent character development.
Yeah,
though.
you probably pick out the good ones, but all the good ones,
Mushoku Tensei is probably the best one.
Yeah,
and
with all the good ones, there's like a crap ton of ones that are just like, I'm broken.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
I've only watched ones that people say are good. This is probably the first one I've just watched just because.
Yeah, it's like, and this one's not an isekai, but like it uses magic, and it's.
Wait, this one's an isekai?
No. The one I'm about.
The one you're talking about.
The example.
Yeah,
it's not an isekai, but it has like magic. It's more of a high school thing, but like, the main character is like supposed to be weak. He's supposed to be a weak class. And like he has to use magic in a special way, but the way he uses it is so broken that it makes him like a super elite. Like he's like the lower rank, but he can kill all the higher ranks because like he's like stupidly broken, and it's like there's no suspense. Like there's one moment where there's suspense and he just kind of killed it, and it's like, where's the suspense in the show when you make a character that's supposed to be weak? And then he's like, "Oh, I'm just super intelligent, and I had a surgery that made me use magic, and now I can pretty much break the system." It's like, okay. And the funny thing about that show is that all the elite students are useless, and all those lower students are actually like the ones doing all the fighting and actually have the interesting. It's called Irregular at Magic High School. It sucks.
And I think another disappointing thing too, and I think this is just something I came to accept with the show, is like. Another mysterious aspect that they kind of throw in there every once in a while, but I just think that they're just going to write it off and say we don't really care about it, is just about like his background. Why is he there? How did he get from the game to this? But I don't think they will ever go back to it. I think it's just like, well, he's here, and he doesn't really even care about his past life.
Oh yeah, it doesn't even question that he's there. He's like, well, if I'm here, let's do it.
Yeah.
He says it occasionally that he's trying to figure out how to get back, but he's not trying to figure out how to get back. He's just along for the ride.
Yeah. Which,
it's weird.
Yeah. I guess some other things I had, or I guess just some things I noticed. I'm not saying this is good or bad, and I don't think I've ever seen this in another show. Is how often they would go back between CG arc and just regular arc. And
Yeah.
They do it a lot.
I was just like,
It's always jarring. They
Yeah.
always try to do it like far away, but you
Yeah.
can still tell. It's
Yeah.
like how they move and how the light shimmers
Mhm.
on them.
yeah. And I guess with arc it wasn't as bad, but when they did Lady Aria or whatever her name is, the elf girl,
Yeah.
I noticed it mostly when they did it on Ponta.
Ponta.
Yeah.
They do it on her a lot, and it's just like, why? It's just.
I mean,
it's
I like
a tiny
I
little
like
thing.
I like 3D boobs, but this just seems out of it. Oh yeah, and if you don't know, yes, she has massive cleavage.
Oh,
just for the hell of it.
huge knockers, bazongas, if you will.
Yeah.
And also, there's a tiny little ninja beast girl.
Beast
Yeah.
ninja girl, cat
Yeah.
girl, something.
So that was another thing I noticed too. You know that the episode where they storm the castle and save the beast people?
Yeah.
So when they find all the bodies, there's I'm not downplaying how many bodies of beast people
Yeah.
that they had buried up, but it was like, yeah, there's dead beast people, so then they murder an entire castle, and it's just like, I mean, in my
the
head, I was
hypocrisy is real.
well, it was just like, I guess it's an eye for an eye, but also like, not all those people killed the beast people, and
Yeah,
they just
they're just
murdered like
guards.
Ark and that other beast dude. They just go hard and they destroy that entire castle. So that was one thing I was just like, huh, you know, they killed a couple beast people and you murder an entire castle. I thought the final battle was great. It was very fun to watch. Plus the intro cutscene played, or the intro song
dude,
played.
that gets me every
Yeah.
time. I was gonna
Yeah.
bring that up as well
Yeah.
because I brought up with Gurren Lagann. I'm like, I have to bring it up here,
Yeah.
dude. That kills me every time they do the intro song. I'm just like, yes, thank you. And this one, obviously, I like it so much. It was even better.
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting. He summons Ifrit. I don't know if Ifrit's from anything else. I'm sure it is, but I know Ifrit from Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Is that the
That's the devil looking thing that come out.
So I'm pretty sure the Ifrit gets summoned in the slime one I'm watching too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ifrit is like, I think,
He's like
another
the
name
fire
for the
demon?
devil.
Oh, gotcha.
Fire
Yeah.
Devil. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it
It's
specifically.
also in
from,
Sonic 06. The Sonic 06, like I think the final
Really?
villain is Ifrit.
No
Spoiler.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I specifically know it from
And
Final
it's-
Fantasy.
And
so I
it's
just thought it was
trapped
silly.
in a girl's tears. If she ever cries, Ifrit will be summoned. I was like, what?
Gotta love Sonic.
Gotta love logic in Sonic games.
One of the things that I guess I took issue with was that all of the conflicts, literally 100% of the conflicts, were caused by humans. Like they really like heavily upplayed the fact that humans are bad
Humans suck.
and elves and beast people are good. And I'm just like, I'm human.
I'm human.
Like the
Ark
only
was a human.
yeah, I guess if you want to
Yeah.
count him. But like the only quote unquote good human person was that cute noble princess girl that like actually had an interesting plot that
Yeah.
they don't
Yeah.
explore that
that
much. of.
Why we have
died
that-
by humans.
Yeah,
Why
that
don't
got yeah. The reason why like she got attacked by humans and
Yeah.
like she's obviously wrapped up in the
Luckily,
conflict, but-
Ark was conveniently there, and so he
Yeah, she's
resurrected
saved,
her.
but-
And to me, it feels like Ark doesn't even look as himself as a human. Like I don't think he considers himself one, or at least it doesn't bother him.
I would rather have that as an anime where a girl noble person gets murdered, or like you think they're dead and then they hide in the shadows and try to help the other people. That sounds like a way more interesting
and that could be
anime.
where it's going. But like,
well, they know that she's alive at the end though. Everybody realizes that she's alive because she's making like pacts and deals with the
Yeah.
elves to like take the throne. And I don't know. It's just like the more interesting plot was 100% with her, and I would have much rather have watched a political struggle starring her
There was
rather than watch
yeah.
the
Ark kill
skeleton
everything.
funny guy go around and kill a bunch of stuff. And that's not bad because you do get the elf girl, which does have interesting plot elements and
Yeah.
actually character growth and development where she starts to realize that not all humans are bad and all that stuff. That's a cool plot.
Wait, there's also the village where he found Ponta. Those people were good.
That was
Yeah.
basically just like the freaking the pilot.
Yeah.
That was what the author of the light novel pitched to his editor. He's like, yeah, it's okay. I'm sure.
Yeah.
It was like a chapter 2 kind of thing. I don't know, like
Yeah.
it's
Well,
pretty
that was
basic.
an example of good people.
I guess that's true. Yeah, those were
They were
good
just
people.
mountain folks.
If
Though.
they saw some elves though, do you think they would have like stoned them or something?
They raped them.
I mean, that's another thing, by the way. There's
Yeah.
a lot of rape in this show.
Yeah, and
Holy
it's always
cow.
before an episode with a rape scene, which is almost all of them. It'll have like a viewer discretion advised.
Yeah.
Jump cut to a rape scene. It's
Literally
like,
episode 1.
There's one detail I noticed where, like, when the guy was ripping her dress off, I saw, like, the dress was white, but there's clearly a yellow spot right there.
I saw that too.
It's
She
like,
pissed herself.
Oh, gross.
That was definitely a thing that they showed on purpose. But
See-
yeah, like it sees like the viewer discretion
Yeah.
advised, and instantly just cut to a girl screaming, ah, and then just freaking her clothes getting ripped off. I'm
That's
like,
where
what
most-
the freak is Skylar making us watch?
That's where most people probably turned it off.
Oh, I guarantee you,
Yeah.
that's where
Yeah.
most people turned it off. Yeah,
But it was just like weird. I was like, are they trying to do a commentary on rape and like trafficking of humans? And I guess in this case, it's elf and beast people. But like, I don't know. Literally, I think the most interesting plot points, like you're saying, is just the political struggle that we didn't really get that much of, to be honest. It was just there, and there was no interaction between the main characters and that plot point, other than, like you said, they affect it.
by their actions.
Yeah.
And other than the one part that Ark does save the princess.
Yeah.
That's the only
Well,
thing.
Ark
though.
even says it too, though, where he's like, "I think I just changed the course of humanity or this world,"
Yeah,
and it was just
history.
like, "Well, there it is." He
Yep.
said it right there.
Yeah, literally, that's the plot of the entire story. Looks like I just accidentally changed the course of this world. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You hit the nail on the head right there with that one.
I think the only other thing I wanted to say was there was a Gauntlet quote in there, and it said Ark said something about the warrior needs food badly, where I was like, hee hee. I guess that's kind of
Oh, you think that was like supposed to be like a riff on Gauntlet? There's no way it wasn't, right?
Yeah, I can't think of anything else that says
The pro-
warrior needs food badly.
It's probably thinking, like, warrior needs food badly.
I
Like,
actually do
that's-
remember him saying that. I thought it was really weird that he said that, but now that I know it's a Gauntlet quote, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Specifically from the first arcade game, it's like, warrior needs food badly.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it
I've
for
not
me.
seen such bravery.
I would give this show like a 7. Like, it was entertaining. It's not good. It's not
5.
bad.
I think it works as a comedy more than it works as an
Yeah.
action.
Totally.
I feel like they definitely should have played more into the comedic aspects of it rather than the interesting action and political drama, because like you could tell that that's where they want to go with it, and I imagine the light novel / a potential season 2 in the future leads more into that. But I feel like their strengths are definitely with the comedy, because I was cracking up with
Yeah.
this show. There was
Yeah.
times I was just dead laughing, like with their. This is such a simple, stupid thing, but like the bromance between Ark and then the other Beast Man.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I freaking love that.
Yeah,
Every time
I
they were
thought it
like
was fun,
throwing
too.
out, I was like, yeah.
Two buff dudes going ham.
Man, get this skeleton boy his dick back so he can bone the elf girl.
Oh, okay. So there's the one scene when the elf girl gets drunk and like jumps and pounces on him. I thought for sure she was gonna say, "I want some bone," and I was gonna just, if she was gonna say that, I just would have been like, "I'm done. Turn off the show. I'm done." Because there's no way they'll
Did she-
pass up this opportunity. It's obvious. It's freaking low hanging fruit. They're
Did
gonna do
she-
it, but they didn't.
Did she rub up against the bones?
Maybe.
I don't know. Like, because he
Maybe.
doesn't have a weenie.
Oh, that's why I thought they're gonna say, I want some bones,
Yeah.
or give me some bone.
If you don't know, guys, your penis area, it doesn't. Even though you get a boner, there's no bone. It's just
What?
it's all
What?
flesh. It's all flesh.
I'm learning this in my 20s.
It's all flesh and muscle, and blood is what keeps it hard.
Well, for me, I think it's like a 6 to 7. It's like a 6.5, I guess. I don't know if I'm being really nitpicky with
Who
it.
knows? Maybe you could get magic to make a fake penis.
I mean, I don't think you're being nitpicky, dude, because, like, I've seen other isekais where even the comedy ones have, like, good world building.
Oh,
You're like, man.
Konosuba's really good at that. in
Yeah,
my
it's just
opinion.
like,
I saw like a post where it's like, how does Konosuba have better world building than most isekais? It's like, that's true.
It does. It
Yeah.
definitely does. Okay, so before we like close off, and without spoiling the last episode or the last show we watched, The Combatants Will Be Dispatched, these were both, or I guess not the last, but like the second to last one. They were both isekai.
mm-hmm.
Which one do you think
Yeah.
holds up better as an
Combat-
isekai?
combatants.
You think Combatants?
Oh shoot, Yeah, I like Combatants better. I laughed more at that one.
Okay,
And I
I'm a
thought
little
the world
bit.
building was a bit better than.
I'm a bit iffy on it, but I think Combatant still wins out just
And
because
the premise was more unique.
the premise is unique and the world building is slightly better. Granted, there were some real dumper of episodes in that one,
Yeah.
but like the freaking live stream episode, that was a big
But-
dumper of an episode. But regardless,
the-
it's still funny sometimes.
The cock knot. Is the
Yeah,
best joke.
That's the best thing in the whole
Yeah.
freaking yeah. I really
Oh,
wish they would have
shoot.
played more comedy in this one.
I got
Skeleton.
an isekai lined up, but it was a request from Thick, so I'll do it. And
It's
besides,
okay. We'll just become the
that-
Isekai podcast.
that actually has a way more unique premise than actually both those shows. So
There we go.
We'll watch that one.
Well, I think that'll do it for today's episode, everybody. Thank you guys for listening and watching. Like we said, there won't be a
A watch along.
a watch along this coming week. Next week, so 1 week away, we'll be doing the recap of the summer season of 2022's anime, and then the following 2 weeks is when we're gonna do the watch along. So next episode, we will reveal what is the next watch along, and yeah, until then, I guess. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it. If you guys have enjoyed, please give us a like. Comment what you thought about the Skeleton Knight. Comment what you are watching this season, what your favorite shows this season as well. And
Recommend us stuff.
yeah, recommend us some stuff that you might want to see on the watch along, or even just stuff that you might think we might like. Just knowing a little bit about our personalities that you might know at this point. Got anything, Vane? Any little love notes for the fans?
The hugs, not drugs.
Hugs, not drugs. Thank you guys. Have a great rest of your day. And freak, what do we say?
Life
did
is
Life is
is good.
Daijoubu, or
your life. Keep it life.
keep your life great. I don't freaking know.
Keep your life.
We'll come up
Daijoubu.
with something one of these days, I bet. We'll see you guys later. Bye bye.